What's going on, you guys? This is Ryan from WatchFix here. Welcome back to another edition of Mail Call. We've got a brand new setup here. We've got a lot of really cool things here. We of course have some figures from Amazon as always. We've also got an envelope with a figure inside, and something new that I've been meaning to do for such a long time. We have our first ever sponsored unboxing from Pro Wrestling Crate. I'm gonna set you guys up with a promo code and everything after I'm done unboxing this, so stay tuned for that. Wrestling crates are a really big thing now, and when I started the series they became really popular. So when the people at Pro Wrestling Crate reached out to me, I knew I had to get it. Got a lot of really cool designs on the box. We got a lot of weapons. We got a steel chair. We got trash can, tables, razors, money in the bank briefcases, lots of really cool things. So without further ado, let's unbox it. Alright, here we go. We're ripping open this box. You guys know how I deal with boxes. I always do it horribly, and I'm really not sure what to expect here. Oh, something fell out. What is this, a pin? Here we have a Colt Cabana pin. I actually do have this t-shirt. It's one of my favorite wrestling t-shirts. So if I pin it onto that shirt, that might actually be overkill. And taking a look at what's inside here, I believe we have a t-shirt or two. We'll save that for last. I feel like we should save the t-shirts for last. And let's just dump everything else out. Okay, we have a lot of stuff here. Maybe I should not have done that. It says in here that we have an official autograph. So let's go ahead, take a look at what's on the inside. Alright, I'm kind of excited for this. I don't know who the autograph is. So we're just going to pull it out and see. And it is Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here you have his official autograph and a nice picture of him. I do kind of have a small autograph collection of a couple different wrestlers, and this one just kind of fits in perfectly. Here we have a DVD, The Best of Freelance Wrestling, which is an independent promotion with a lot of guys on there. I recognize one name on there. We've got Prince Mustafa Ali, who I believe was in the CWC. Then we have a keychain bottle opener here, which I will definitely be putting on my set of keys. Of the Rosemont Horizon, of course, from Chicago, which I believe is this month's theme. I've also got a light there, sorry about that, but 3-in-1 thing, I actually like that. Also got an awesome wristband that says support pro wrestling and prowrestlingtees.com, which is of course where I sell my t-shirts. Also got a Pro Wrestling Tees magnet chair. We have a vintage WCW trading card of Terry Taylor, aka the Red Rooster. Just look at that face. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get into these t-shirts. I'm very excited for this. So let's go ahead and see the first one. I think we have 3 t-shirts here, which is absolutely crazy. We've got an awesome Legion of Doom t-shirt with an awesome spike design going around with the Chicago background. I, for one, have a large wrestling t-shirt collection. I do not have a LOD t-shirt, so this is an awesome addition, and I think I will be adding my second Colt Cabana t-shirt to my collection, because here we've got a Colt Cabana t-shirt. It says Colt Professional Wrestling Cabana, and of course it says Chicago on there. It says Colt Cabana. We've got 4 stars on there, Chicago of course, and then it says Boom Boom with the signature logo in the center. And finally, this quite possibly could be the greatest shirt I've ever owned. We've got the Hardy family up there from the Final Deletion. We've got Rebby up top, Brother Nero on the left, the legendary, the icon, future Hall of Famer Senor Benjamin, and of course we've got Broken Matt Hardy. This might actually be one of my favorite t-shirts that I own. In general, I love Matt Hardy. I love this whole thing they're doing in TNA. It's freaking amazing. So this box came with 3 t-shirts, which alone is worth the price of the crate. Plus you get a lot of extra stuff. And if you guys want 20% off your next order, use promo code WATCHFIG, save 20% off, and send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter, or comment down below if you buy the crate using our promo code. 3 t-shirts. That's a freaking amazing deal. I'm not sure if any other crate does that. And not only that, but we've got this t-shirt, which is worth $1,000 in itself because it's freaking awesome. Alright, you guys, here we have our first figure unboxing. This one comes from Amazon. Of course, where else do I order from? We've got a women's figure in here. One that looks really awesome and very promising. We've got Emma. This is the first Emma that we've gotten since the one of her old attire. That was a really old figure, actually. And this is an updated version with her evil Emma look. And now she's Emmalina, so we don't even know if she's going to be wearing this attire. Before Emma got injured and her stuff in NXT as Evil Emma, I was really enjoying it. I thought she was on fire. I even liked it more than the Bubbles, which I also loved. But Evil Emma, probably my favorite version. We have a new face scan mold, and if not, it's definitely a repaint with the darker lipstick. She's got her dirty blonde hair as well. She's got the silver top, which I believe has some painted on details with some black outline and white. Looking at her trunks, once again the black outline goes all the way around. Nice design on the back. Then she's got her gloves, which they painted on, and I don't know, I might have to swap these out because she didn't rustle in these. She more wore them for her entrance, so I might have to swap them out. And then I don't know if she wore knee pads or not. I was almost positive she did, and I might have to put some on here. But then she's just got some long, tall black boots. The leg articulation on this Emma is actually a lot better compared to a lot of the other women's figures. It goes out really far and also comes out front a pretty decent amount as well, and of course we only have the single bend in the knees, but I don't think we're going to be getting that changed anytime. I actually really like this Emma figure, and with her coming back, I got it just at the perfect time. I think she can definitely be a future women's champion. I don't want her coming back with Dana Brooke, no offense to her. I just think Emma needs to be on herself, or is she now Emmalina? Or is that her nickname? I don't even know, but this Emma is really cool. Got it for $10.99. Great deal, just a little bit above retail, and it was definitely worth it. Alright, here we've got our next package, also from Amazon. We've got 2 figures in here. We have 1 Elite, 1 Defining Moments. Already posted this on my Instagram, so it should be fairly obvious. I don't know why, but the tape on this is July 12th, and when I first got this, I didn't know what it was going to be. But as you can see, our first item is actually the Elite 35 Luke Harper, pretty older figure. Don't have a Luke Harper last one. I turned it into a custom, I believe the Bradshaw, so I needed a new one, especially with him coming back. So there we go, we've got Luke Harper. And we've also got a figure that we're going to be taking a closer look at here that I was very critical of when it first was shown as a Defining Moments figure. We've got the Defining Moments Word Life John Cena. First ever Doctor of Thugonomics John Cena that we've seen in Mattel form, and I'm excited for this figure. The reason why I was pretty crucial about it was because for 25 bucks as a Defining Moments figure, I didn't know if this necessarily cuts it, but we are going to be taking a closer look and find out whether or not this is worth the price point. In the packaging, he actually looks really great, and they've got that really cool backer card as well. We've got some nice images of him on the side. Here we've got him out of his packaging and actually in this little display crate if you want. I believe if you take out the plastic that holds him, you can actually use this backer as a display piece. Yeah, you can actually keep this if you want to. I don't know if the plastic here pops out, which would look a lot cooler, but you've got the chain gang design going on around here. That's pretty cool. I like this backer a lot. Shirt fell off. We'll take that out afterwards. Well, let's get this guy out of the case now. I hate when they do this. I hate when they lock this guy up in these rubber bands. They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. John does come with a lot of accessories. The first one is this plastic jersey, and not only is it plastic, but it uses the old style of buckling, which is absolutely impossible because once it comes apart, it is so hard to put it back together. So had this been cloth, I think I would have been a lot happier, but he's got his signature 54 number on the front and the back. He's also got a hat that he wears with the top cut off. If we can take this off and get a closer look at it, so it's got the top cut off and the old WWE logo on there. He's also got the chain, which I don't think this version has been used before by Mattel. They did have a different version with the other Defining Moments. This one actually has the lock on the bottom. And then he's got the brass knucks that say Word Life, which is actually a good detail. I'm glad they got this on there. Kind of hard to pose him with it due to the lack of articulation with some of these Mattel figures, but there you kind of see it. I do believe, if I'm correct, this is a new Cena face mold, and if not, it's a new hair mold because the top of his head has way more hair than most of his figures, and he's got the fade going on at the bottom. Not the biggest fan of this head scan. I just don't see that big of a resemblance to Cena. It's a weird looking face scan. They've used the older mold of the Cena figures on this one with the Triple H-esque torso and the longer jean shorts, but his armbands have the old WWE logo on there. This I actually like. I love this design. One of my first Jakks figures actually had these designs wristbands. He's got them on both sides, you can see. This looks pretty good. Paint is a little sloppy on this one. No big deal though. Then he's got some of his underwear peeking out with more of the old WWE logo on there. And then he's got his long jorts compared to the shorter ones that he wears now, with the knee pads sticking down at the bottom. They don't really look like the pumps he used to wear. They look more like wrestling shoes, but I like the detail with the white design and whatnot. Guess I can say with the amount of accessories they gave him that this is worth the price point of $25, but if I'm being honest, I don't think it is. I think they could have made this a regular Elite. It is a good figure. It's a nice John Cena flashback. If you want a Dr. Thugonomic Cena, then get it. But I would get it on Amazon where it is reduced price. It's only $20 there rather than $25 at retail, if I am correct. So I would have just had this as a regular Elite. Not sure if I would have made this a defining moments. Alright, you guys, here we have some more stuff to wrap up this episode. 3 things in here, I believe, in total, so let's go ahead and crack this open. We've actually have some newer stuff in here. I know I've been getting a lot of older things, but as you can see, we've got the Elite, Steven, or William Regal. We're definitely going to be taking a closer look at this. In here, we also have the new Sheamus Basic. And finally, we have the Best of 2014 Cesaro. Unfortunately, I used to have Elites of both, and I genuinely can't remember what I do with my Sheamus and my Cesaro. I think I turned it to a custom, so I needed these two for my pay-per-view predictions and whatnot, so I got them on Amazon. Both retail price, $20 for both. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. As for Mr. Regal, this is the first Elite William Regal we've gotten in a very, very long time. So one of his accessories is this jacket looking thingy, and this is the William Regal also from the WCW era. So we will take this off. This is made of rubber and not cloth. It's got some nice gold royal looking details all over the little puffy things. I don't know what you'd call these things on the side and the back. And then he's got a little towel thingy that goes under his jacket, which is removable. Actually didn't know it's actually a clamp-on kind of thingy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but look at those legs. They are really messed up. They might have used the wrong knees for these, because his legs are just outward. You can tell those look really, really bad, but taking a look at the face scan, I believe this is the same face mold as the other William Regal figures, but they have the new sculpted on hair, and then he's got a Tully Blanchard or a Four Horsemen style torso. He's got a tattoo on his arm, which I actually just missed, just realized that. Got these velvet colored tights, no details on those. Some large knee pads, like I said, the knees are really messed up. And then he's got some velvet red boots with a white trim on the top and on the bottom. Even when I lower the knee pads, this just looks really bad, so we'll just put them back up. But hey, for the first Regal we've gotten in a while, I do like it. It's a nice era of William Regal. I might swap around some parts, make it look like more from when I remember William Regal in the mid-2000s when I started watching. But other than that, this is a really cool figure, and I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Mail Call. We're going to throw down William Regal. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. We got some more videos coming up soon, so as always, stay tuned to the next one.